On a clear September morning in Croydon, a 15-year-old girl ran for her life across a busy street.
Oh no, listen, you're on camera. Right now. I didn't even do nothing, bro.
Just seconds later, a brief teenage argument turned into one of Britain's most shocking public tragedies. Bus 60 crawled through rush-hour traffic past the Whitgift Centre, commuters unaware that within moments, a schoolgirl would collapse on the pavement, her uniform soaked in blood. How could something as minor as a dispute over a teddy bear end in public murder at 8:30 a.m., in full view of dozens of onlookers? Elianne Andam was just 15, a bright, determined student at the Old Palace of John Whitgift School in Croydon, South London. The area is known for its lively markets, modern shopping arcades, and diverse community, a mix of urban energy and suburban life. But on the morning of the 27th of September, 2023, that everyday calm was shattered by an act of unthinkable violence. You're watching True Crime Uncovered UK. To understand what really happened, let's dive straight in. Elianne had boarded a bus with two friends on her way to school. Among them was S, a friend who had recently broken up with a boyfriend named Hassan Sentamu. The meeting planned near the Whitgift Centre was supposed to be simple, an exchange of belongings, a symbolic closure to a short teenage relationship. What followed, however, turned into a fatal confrontation that would shock the entire nation. Hassan Sentamu, then 17, lived in nearby New Addington. Teachers once described him as a bright student with sudden mood swings. Friends spoke about his bursts of anger and fixation on respect. Earlier in 2023, he dated a girl within Elianne's circle. Their breakup, fueled by teenage jealousy and emotional immaturity, would later become the catalyst for an avoidable tragedy. Given the age of those involved, several identities remain protected under UK law, with individuals referred to only by initials. Days before the murder, Hassan Sentamu had ended his relationship with S. They agreed to meet on the 27th of September, 2023 outside the Whitgift Centre, where he would return her belongings, among them a teddy bear he had once gifted her. S would bring a bag of his items in return. Morning of the 27th of September, 2023. At around 8 a.m., CCTV captured Hassan Sentamu leaving his home in New Addington, wearing a black hoodie, gloves, and a face mask. Police would later learn he had taken a kitchen knife from home, concealing it beneath his clothes. His intention to arm himself proved crucial in court, evidence that the act was premeditated, not impulsive. Minutes later, CCTV showed him meeting a friend, K, who believed the encounter was to be a peaceful exchange. They boarded bus 130 towards Croydon's Wellesley Road, chatting normally. Meanwhile, S made her way with two school friends, Elianne Andam and Lay. All were dressed in their school uniforms, chatting and laughing while videos later showed Elianne dancing and joking, earbuds still in her ears. 8:30 a.m., Whitgift Centre bus stop. The two groups met outside Whitgift Centre's northern entrance near the bus stop by Wellesley Road. S handed Hassan a white carrier bag holding their exchanged items. In contrast, he had brought nothing to give back. When S asked for her teddy bear, he ignored her, snatched the bag, and began walking away. S protested, and Elianne tried to mediate, but Hassan's body language shifted from irritation to visible aggression. Witnesses later described a heated argument, not shouting, but tense and escalating. Despite the morning rush, no one initially intervened. Hassan kept his mask on, refusing to meet eye contact. 8:31 a.m., seconds before the attack. As the group neared the crossing outside the Whitgift Centre, Elianne stepped ahead, frustrated at the delay, and jokingly grabbed back the bag Hassan had refused to return. She sprinted ahead, laughing as she ran past him. That one impulsive, playful act triggered what prosecutors later called white-hot anger. Hassan chased her across the pavement, caught her by the shoulder, and drew his knife.
The stuff from Hassan yet. It was meant to be like an interchange. She gets her stuff, he gets his stuff. He didn't even bring the stuff.
In mere seconds, he stabbed Elianne repeatedly, for rapid strikes in total, according to forensic evidence. One blow penetrated her neck, severing her carotid artery. She fell beside the bus stop, trying weakly to crawl away as horrified commuters screamed and backed away. The attack was captured in full by nearby CCTV. Onlookers dialed 999 while a bus driver rushed to apply first aid. Within minutes, 3 ambulances and a London Air ambulance unit arrived. Paramedics fought to stabilize her, but the deep neck wound proved fatal. Despite immediate treatment, Elianne was pronounced dead at 9:21 a.m., less than an hour after leaving home for school. CCTV footage pieced together by the Metropolitan Police's major crime team showed Hassan fleeing along Cedar Road, peeling off his gloves and mask, and ditching the knife behind a garden fence. He swapped his black top for a grey sweatshirt. At 9:45 a.m., just 90 minutes after the murder, Police Constable Jamie Holden spotted a breathless teenager staggering near Goldcrest Way. Asked his name, he replied, "John."
What's your name, mate? What's your name? What's your name?
John.
You got any ID on you, mate? I'm looking for someone who's just stabbed someone. I need to see your name. Say something on your card. Put your hands behind your back.
Right.
Put your hands behind your back now.
Oh, right.
Listen. Right.
Oh, no, wait,
Listen, you're on camera. Listen, you're on camera. Right now. I didn't even do nothing, bro. Put your hands right there. Put me on.
I didn't even do nothing.
Urgent assistant, King Henry's Drive near the park. I'm marked. I've got this male detained. You're under arrest on suspicion of GBH with intent. That's for stabbing your girlfriend in Croydon this morning, okay? In regards to that, you don't have to say anything, but it may harm your defence. Not many people something to rely on in court. Anything you do say, make them in this evidence. King Henry's, mate, just past the speed camera. You just drove past you. I've got him. No, you can't do anything at the moment, mate. You're going to be searched down section 32. Where's the knife?
I don't have.
Where's the knife?
I don't have any knife on me.
I've nicked him. Just help me with the search. I just hold him there. Is him? I've got his oyster card. I've got him. I've already told him he's searched under section 32 place. He just got off the 64 bus.
Confirm he's secure? Oh yes.
Yeah, I've got him handcuffed. He's got the oyster card. This is our guy.
Okay, Hassan. What's the time?
9:45.
9:45. Hassan, you're under
I've already
arrest.
arrested him.
Okay,
Yeah,
lovely. Cool. What do you need?
Just a search, yeah, just a 32.
Right.
What have you got on you?
GBH with intent at the moment. That's the details that she passed away. Just update you, mate. Hello, just listen to me. Hassan, it's murder, right? You're under arrest for murder. No longer GBH with intent.
News of the stabbing spread rapidly through Croydon. Within hours, students, staff, and parents gathered near the crime scene, leaving flowers beside police cordons. Buses were diverted as forensic tents were erected. Officers retrieved the discarded knife using dogs and located Hassan's gloves during a yard-to-yard sweep. The following day, police confirmed Hassan's arrest and opened a full homicide investigation. Forensic tests found Elianne's DNA on both the weapon and Hassan's clothing. Digital forensics later uncovered troubling internet searches relating to knives, violent encounters, and online disputes with girls. Detectives soon confirmed the murder was not random but rooted in a prior grievance, an argument fueled by teenage humiliation and social stigma. In court, the prosecution emphasized that Hassan had felt mocked the day before by the same group of girls, when they threw water at him in a moment of teasing. That humiliation, they argued, fermented into rage overnight. When the trial opened at the Old Bailey, a single toy became the symbol of teenage jealousy and lethal intent. At his first appearance, Hassan Sentamu pleaded guilty to manslaughter to seek a reduced charge, claiming loss of control due to autism. The Crown Prosecution Service, however, pursued a full murder indictment. Prosecutor Samantha Yelland argued that Hassan's condition did not make him lose control, it did not compel him to arm himself, wear disguises, or chase down a retreating child. The jury at the Old Bailey deliberated for 11 hours before convicting him of murder by a 102 majority. The judge, Mrs. Justice Chimagrub, condemned the killing as a conscious act of violence born of anger and pride. On the 13th of March, 2025, Hassan Sentamu was sentenced to life imprisonment with a minimum term of 23 years before parole eligibility. Family statements followed the ruling. Her father, Michael Andam, said, "No parent should ever have to bury their child, least of all in such violence. I could not protect her, and that guilt will remain with me forever." Outside the court, community members wept and cheered through anger as his sentence was announced, symbolizing both grief and a desperate call for change. Grief turned to purpose, sparking renewed calls to end London's knife crime epidemic. Who was Elianne Andam? Elianne Andam was a beloved teenager with dreams of becoming a human rights lawyer. Her friends remembered her as protective, kind, and the first to stand up against bullying. Her parents, Dorcas and Michael Andam, described her as creative and brilliant, a girl whose laughter filled their home. The pain of her loss to her parents and younger brother is indescribable. Her mother wrote, "You ended my child's life in the most humiliating manner. Now the laughter is gone, only silence remains." A year after her death, a mural was unveiled in Croydon depicting Elianne with bright colors and the caption "Forever 15." Local councils worked with youth groups to establish educational programs in her name, promoting mentorship and non-violent conflict resolution. But more than statistics or policies, Elianne's case forced Britain to confront a painful truth: why are children arming themselves? Today, Elianne's mural still overlooks Wellesley Road, its colors undimmed by time or rain. Each morning, school buses pass the spot where she fell, a silent reminder of promises unfulfilled. Her family has since founded the Elianne Andam Foundation for Youth Empowerment, offering mentorship programs and grants to help vulnerable young people find safe spaces to talk and heal. At 15, she believed in justice. In death, she challenges Britain to pursue it, not through anger or revenge, but through understanding, prevention, and compassion. Please subscribe to True Crime Uncovered UK for more stories that seek answers behind headlines. Stay safe, stay aware, and never stop asking why.